Hello everyone, we are students from National Taiwan University. It is our English project about city plan of Delhi. We are glad to give a presentation about our interesting and constructive ideas. There are 6 topics in our project. They are food, sanitation, culture, education, construction, and transportation. Let's get started. Join us and have fun. With the big population growth rate, the food problem may be more and more important in Delhi. To make sure that everyone has enough food, we can introduce some new facilities to produce more food. I would like to share my idea of advanced greenhouse. This name may sound funny, but I think it is a creative idea. It will be built with converging glass, which is formed of a large amount of converging lens. It will let greenhouse get much more sunlight to make every plant photosynthesis effectively and collect solar energy to generate electricity. I will also install the drip irrigation system, which is the idea from West Asia, and it can save and reuse a lot of water. The most important of all, every device will be controlled by computer automatically without any people work inside. It means that people can do other jobs to make more money. Anyway, if we build advanced greenhouses, the food problem can be solved wonderfully. Later, we will talk about sanitation problem.
I'm going to talk about the sanitation in Delhi. It is well known that sanitation is a serious issue all over India, and Delhi is no exception. The most serious sanitation problem in Delhi is water pollution. Therefore, my goal is that every person has clean water to drink at least. There is an invention called Drinkable Book, which can filter the water. To filter the water, the user should tear off one piece of paper of Drinkable Book and put it into the water. I plan to sell drinkable books to Delhi's dwellers. There are 2 advantages of drinkable books. First, they are low cost. Most people can afford to the cost. It costs only $7 about $280 for each book, and it can be used for 1 to 3 years. Second, there are more than 3 million people dying in water pollution in the world every year. Hence, the invention can save lots of people's lives. To fulfill this goal, I hope to supply 10,000 drinkable books for Delhi dwellers and sell them at $10 to $15. Next, we are going to talk about Delhi's culture.
I guess you're confused by where I am. This is a circle containing all kinds of delicious food. I've always wondered what kind of life it is living in a city with such adorable food culture. I think you're wondering too. So, I would like to introduce Delhi to you. Not only food, Delhi is a city that's full of cultural sites to discover. As a city which is prosperous since ancient times, Delhi is a city of culture. Traditional art and crafts, local cuisine, and historical sites are all available in Delhi. I would like to make the best of these charming cultural treasures. First is like a tour of culture, which includes detailed itineraries that contains all sites and cuisine worth visiting. By the way, we can develop cuisine plazas and traditional art center, which can help introduce the fascinating culture to others. By operating the plans mentioned above, we hope to bring more working chances to Delhi's residents, and the government or companies can also hire cheaper laborers. Moreover, we expect the plans will help Delhi transfer into a cultural capital, and this can appeal more visitors around the world and bring considerable tourism income. If the plans do operate smoothly, the benefit they bring will be beyond estimates. I'm so hungry now. The next presenter will talk about education, so be expected. Now I'm going to find something to eat. Bye bye!
After talking about the cultural project of Delhi, let's focus on the education plan now. First, let's determine what educational plight Delhi is facing. Despite the fact that India is developing rapidly, the education level there is still very low. Only about 40% of the Indians have ever received general education. Still, just 1/10 of the students can go to college. Consider that India is the second most populated country. India has the most illiterate people in the world, which is more than the population of Indonesia. The high illiteracy rate has made the wealthy inequality getting worse and worse, so we will design a program to solve this problem. In the beginning, we will provide student loan to the poor, and once they graduate, they will obtain employment so that they can pay back the loan. Meanwhile, businessmen don't have to worry about human resources. Moreover, we will use experimental education concept there, developing new teaching methods while spreading education at the same time. Now let's talk about the advantage. By spreading education there, people will gain competence in a wide range of skills, and this will be a key attraction to entrepreneurs. To sum up, we believe that the economy and the human qualities in Delhi will have a significantly increased by carrying out our education project, and companies will also benefit from the education outputs. So this is our education project. Next, we will talk about the construction. India is one of the most populous countries in the world. However, there is not enough space and living quality for this amount of population. The death rate and average age are both below the world's average. So, to solve this problem, we decided to make a progressive project to let the biggest city in India, Delhi, become modernization. First, the worst part of Delhi is the slums. Poor health environment and high population density in insufficient area. We will choose a space to build a temporary house to resettle the residents in one of those slums, and then construct a new building that can accommodate much more population than before. Finally, move those residents to the new residential and then repeat this progress until all the slums are constructed. Also, the water and power supply system and pollution treatment should be made too. After the above-mentioned public service is done, the living quality in Delhi will rise and attract new investment. The extra rooms in the new building can be sold to people who want to move in Delhi after its redistriction, and there will be a huge profit. Later, we will talk about the transportations we want to change.
By the growth of population in Delhi, it is more necessary of efficient public transportation than before. Therefore, our group of project designers has designed a public transportation for Delhi to solve the problem of terrible traffic. And the system we choose is a light rail transit, which is a transportation system just like the MRT we take every day. And as our plan, we will connect to other transportation such as the traditional train system. The most important part is for the advantage. First, the budget to the project won't be as high as traditional transportation like the MRT. And also, it will solve the traffic problem in cities by its convenience. And connection with the train system makes it more convenient than other transportation. As final, you can imagine that the train station Thank you for